Okay, in this last tutorial, we're going to go over sharing and collaborating and publishing a site. And the new Google Sites definitely has a couple of very different ways in which this is done compared to the classic Google Sites. It's very different. It's important for you to know them. So let's start with collaborating and sharing a site. You hit this button right up here. Okay, it says Add Editors. And when you do that, a familiar window pops up. But this window is a little bit different from the other windows, so make sure you understand that. Let's start with this. That button is only to add editors. It's not to add viewers. If you notice, there's a couple of editors already added. When you click the drop down, the only options are can edit and is owner. So let's start from the beginning. Let's say you want to add a coworker or a student or someone to help edit and collaborate on this website. You type their email address in. Okay. If you want to check this box right here, that will email the person to let them know that they are now a collaborator on the website. You press send. You're sharing to an organization outside of yours. You put yes, that's just a disclaimer, and you put done. So now, when we click it again, we just added M. Walsh at Comswag. Can edit is owner. Notice there is no can view option like there is in almost all of the other items in the G Suite. Now, another thing I wanted to show you is this box down here. If you want to prevent editors from publishing, changing access, and adding new people, you should check that. In other words, Malik Walsh, who I just added as a collaborator, I don't want him to publish the website. I don't want him to invite other people to collaborate. Then I have this box checked off. If you don't care, you can uncheck it. But let's say you want to add a lot of editors all at once. Right now, we're on the most restrictive setting. Only specific people can edit this website. However, we can change it. And there's 3 settings for a regular Gmail account, 5 settings if you're using a Google Apps for Education or a Google Apps for Business account. So this is a Google Apps account. But I'll still talk about the main 3 settings. We'll talk about the other 2 at the end. Right now, link sharing is off. In other words, like it says, only specific people can edit this website. But if we change it to this setting, that means anyone in this organization, in your school district's organization, or in this case, in the Ed Technology Specialist organization, can edit the website. Anyone, as long as they sign in with the proper address, can edit. Notice there's no drop down here. There's no can view. It's only can edit. Or the least restrictive, if you click the top box, that means anyone in the entire world can edit. I don't know why you'd want that. That might get a little crazy, but anyone public on the web can edit the website. No sign-in required. So those are the 3 options. You have these other 2 in the middle if you're using a Google Apps account. This one just says anyone in your organization, if they have the link, they can access the website and edit it. And this is anyone in the world if they have the link. Okay, it's not going to be public. So we're going to leave it on off and press save and press done. So that's just to add editors/collaborators. They use the word interchangeably to the website. Let's talk about publishing the website right now, though. If you want to publish the website, click. Well, the first time you click publish, this is what's going to pop up. Site location. Basically, you're just typing the title of your website, sample site video. Okay, and that is the title of the website because if you notice, it added a URL down here. And you could press save and it's going to publish it. But you have 2 options. When you publish a website on the new Google Sites, if it's a Gmail account, your only option is to publish it to the entire web. That means anyone on the web can see your website. But if you're using a Google Apps account, you can publish it so that only people in your organization can see it. Only people in your school district, for instance, can see it. They'd have to be logged into your school district's email address, students and teachers, to see the website. We're going to publish it to the web, though. And then there's one last setting. Request public search engines not to display my site. If we check this, that means we don't want our site to come up in search engine results. It still might, but Google will request those search engines for it not to happen. But if we uncheck it, that means it'll come up in search engine sites, and it will be completely public to the web. We're going to press save. Let's go over exactly what we just learned. When you publish a site, you're giving access to either the entire world to view the site or anyone at your organization in your school district to view the site. But when you're collaborating, you're only talking about people editing your site. There's a big difference. There's a big difference. Even if you had it on public to the web, that's for people to edit. Lastly, so actually let's talk about how this is different from the classic sites. In classic sites, you were able to give specific people viewing rights. We can't do that with the new Google sites, not yet. We can't take specific email addresses and give them only view. The only viewing rights we can give are basically give everyone on the web viewing rights or just people in your school district viewing rights. Can't do just specific people viewing rights, though. If you want to give specific people rights, the only rights they can do is editing. This is different from the last classic Google sites. The other major difference is this. This is very, very important. If you make any changes to the website, you have to republish the website. So let's say you add a text box to your homepage. Okay. You say, this is my homepage. This is my homepage. Now, even though it is on the homepage, we go to View Publish Site. Home, it's not going to appear there because we didn't publish the new changes. So let's publish it. Press Publish. It's publishing. And then go to View Publish Site, and it will appear there. So that's it. I hope you learned something. Let us know if you have any questions.